She was a great athlete and also extremely intelligent.
Keith will never know exactly what led his daughter to take her own life. Zoe had long struggled with eating disorders. Like so many other young people, she kept her social media hidden. It was only after she died that her father found the images of self-harm she'd been viewing online.
My wife got a phone call from the hospital to say that Zoe had taken her own life, and we rushed up to the hospital in Aylesbury. You'll never get over it. It's every day. If I'd have known what was going on in social media or what was being pushed around, I would have probably taken her phone away from her. The content that we saw on there was pretty horrifying. It was fairly graphic as well, some of the images that were being sent around.
The spread of disinformation and harmful content has long dogged social media giants, and now platforms that don't abide by a duty of care and remove harmful content face fines of up to £18 million and could be blocked in the UK altogether.
The rules of the game are changing, that it is legitimate for government to impose regulation in this area, proportionate regulation, and I don't want to impose any more regulation than is necessary. I think the mere act of that will demonstrate to tech firms they need to up their game, and then in turn, through the legislation, they'll be forced to do so by a strong regulator in the form of Ofcom.
That developed very quickly into something a bit more sinister.
It's too late to help Mared. She was 14 when she was groomed online. She began by talking and later sending explicit images to older men she'd never met. For her, the new rules are long awaited, but not enough.
I didn't think anything of it. It was just innocent to start with, and then that soon snowballed into something that was not innocent, but it was so subtle that I didn't even recognise it for what it was until like 4 or 5 years later.
It is a delicate balance between freedom of speech and protecting young people. But 3 years since his daughter died, for Keith, there is more to be done to keep children like Zoe safe. Ali Fortescue, Sky News.